hands. Every drummer wants them. You want it, I want it, the internet wants it, we all want it. In this video, I'll show you 2 powerful ways to improve your hand speed, but it's the combination of these 2 methods together that's really where all the power is. So stick around to the end and you'll see how that works. I'm not going to talk about hand technique. Disclaimer, shock horror, what? Why? Because hand technique is a massive dumpster fire of a topic and it needs its own video. There are many elements to increasing your hand speed. Hand technique is but one, and I want to focus on these other 2 and give them the time they deserve. How do you actually get faster? Perhaps the better question is, how do you practice an unsustainable pace? Because an unsustainable pace is, well, unsustainable. To begin, set aside 4 minutes of playtime per day. Then aim to play at your fastest speed possible, but not so fast you feel out of control. So right before you lose control, that little barrier. Play that fastest possible speed for 20 seconds. Then rest for 10 seconds. Repeat this 3 more times. There's your 4 minutes. Perhaps you're thinking, Pete, that doesn't sound like much. That sounds like a load of rubbish. Why am I wasting my time? Well, let me tell you, small leaps lead to giant peaks. Be the hare, not the tortoise. Oh, you can cover me with personal development platitudes, Pete, but I just want to play fast. Yeah, I know. Thing is though, if you're thinking about the tortoise and the hare, the real depth of that story is start out as the tortoise, but you can become the hare. And this is the way. 4 minutes a day. Do it every day though. Suddenly, you'll be so fast and you'll almost won't know how it happened. So that's tip number 1. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. If this kind of method has left you feeling underwhelmed and a little bored in the past, tip number 2 is for you. Oh, just one note after the other. Oh, just practice my rudiments again. Oh, but how do I get better? I want to show you how I keep it fresh and fun and exciting. But first, if you want more specific help, or you want to learn about hand technique or anything that I couldn't cover in this video, I have something for you, and I just want to take a minute to talk to you about it. Hey friend, we'll jump back to the video in just a moment, but I want to give you an option to fast track your drumming skills with me. You see, there's a lot of great content out there, but honestly, the best way I ever found to improve was find someone who can give you a personalized curriculum that's going to help you play what you want to play, right? So when my double strokes were bad, one lesson with my drum teacher gave me all the information I needed to make that change, because my teacher could see what I was doing wrong and fix it instantly. Because it's been so powerful for me, I want to offer you exactly the same thing right here, right now. You can jump on a free one-to-one call with me, and on that call we will discuss 3 things. Firstly, what are your goals with your drumming? Secondly, we'll diagnose what's stopping you hitting those goals. And thirdly, we will map out your next 5 moves towards seeing that breakthrough. Now, there's 2 reasons I offer this. Firstly, because I love seeing people win, and I love the drums, of course. Secondly, because I do have a long-term lessons program called Pro Level Pathfinder, where I help students implement this curriculum that we map out on the call. And if I reckon you're a good fit for that program, oh, we can talk about that. Regardless, the purpose of this initial call is just to see you succeed and to get all the joy you possibly can out of playing the drums. There's a link to book your call in the description below, and I look forward to seeing you there. A famous bodybuilder once said, "Everyone wants to have impressive muscles, but no one wants to lift weights." How do you get yourself down the gym when you can't be bothered? You know it's good, but also, isn't it just so hard? How do you do it? It's also going to sound childishly simple, but here it is. A goal that you care about. I know, we're all over the personal development platitudes today, aren't we? Goodness. Well, in musical terms, a goal that you care about could be many things, but I wouldn't use getting faster hands as a motivation. It's not that motivating. It's like when you say, I want to eat healthier. Well, yeah, but why? Like, what do you actually want to get from eating more healthily? Because ice cream's delicious! So what is the why? Could be large scale. Could be, oh, I really actually want to make a career out of this. I want my band to be bigger and play bigger shows. Or it could be really, really simple. It could be, I just love drums. I want to enjoy myself more. I want to learn this particular song. That's always my favourite. So I've been looking at Tom Sawyer by Rush recently. That is a song that needs very fast hands to play. Therefore, if that's my goal, to play Tom Sawyer by Rush, that is then my target. I can measure everything I do against that. Let me show you how that would look. Let's take a beat from Tom Sawyer. This one, for example. Now I have something to aim for. Now there's two things I can do. Number one, learn the beat as is, but slowly. When I hit a comfortable speed, I can then increase. And I can continue to push this until I start to approach the level of the song speed. Your second method is work on your speed only with the song itself. So instead of worrying about playing the beats, using all my other limbs, I want to focus on just my hand speed. So I would put on the song and then crack out that exercise 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off that we talked about in the previous section. I will then play that exercise along with the song. So I'd pick one drum, and would use both hands, single strokes, and along with the song go. And continue like that. Doing these exercises to music is always worthwhile. It just makes it much more fun and engaging because the reason you play drums is so you can play music. So doing your exercises, why not play music too? One thing to bear in mind when you are playing along to other tunes is how reliable is their timing? Did they record it to a metronome? Is it bang on every beat? Or is it an older recording and it's just a little bit free time? In this case, I don't believe that Rush recorded to a click, but I do believe that Neil Peart is so steady that this is a good one to practice along to. It's usually older 60s and 70s where maybe there's massive tempo increases. By the way, it's not wrong, it's just that you should know that it's happening so you don't get used to just randomly speeding up, right? 4 minutes of the exercise a day along to your target song. You'd be surprised what can happen. Now you've a plan to deal with the speed of the song, but what about the timing? We've covered a few grooves today, but if you've listened to the song, what's that random crazy bit in the middle where the guitar does a solo and the drums sound like they're trying to compete? What's with that? That doesn't sound like it's in 4/4, and let me tell you, it is not. So, if you want to learn all that can be gleaned from the odd, non-standard time signatures in this tune, then I've made a video all about that. Improve your odd time signatures? Video's here, I'll see you there.